All right, so we are going to do something very different in this video. The Pandaloo kind of made hair cutting a little ridiculous now, and I refuse to pay $15 for just getting my ends cut. So I decided I was going to be self-efficient and learn how to cut my ends. I saw a few videos on YouTube. I'm just going to do the best I can, and we're gonna wing it. And then we're gonna go ahead and color our hair. I got this hair dye at my store that I work at. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but I'll try and do some research and see where else I could find it so that I can put it down below for anybody that's interested in trying a natural hair dye. So yeah, we're gonna go and go ahead and try this out. Color is cayenne red. Ooh, sounds fiery. So hopefully it comes out how I envision. I used to color my hair all the time before I went fully vegan, and then my hair changed a lot after I went fully vegan. I just unfortunately noticed that it just started to become very, very dry, very brittle. I've lost a lot of hair actually. It's probably been the worst thing that's happened to me since going vegan, honestly. And it's nothing to be scared of. It's just you have to really make sure that you're getting enough protein in your diet, making sure you're getting enough B12, things like that. Obviously, I am lacking a few essential vitamins, but it's just a matter of, you know, talking to your doctor, getting with your doctor, and finding out what you need, which is something I am doing. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and attempt to cut my hair first, and then we're gonna go ahead and dye. So yeah, let's do that. I bought a mirror tripod thing that sticks to your mirror, and then the other end is supposed to stick to your phone. So this is my first time using something like this, and it's fun. Now that I got my phone to stick to the damn thing, I had to take off my other end of the case just to get my phone to stick on it, because it kept falling. It fell like 3 times, and I got like this close to just throwing out the whole thing, but persevered. Anyways, side struggle. So, all right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut my hair. I am going to do it as best as I remember watching the video, so you guys can kind of watch me and, you know, critique to yourself all the things I'm doing wrong. So, first thing the girl says to do is part your hair, bring it in front of you. Okay. And my little sister actually gave me a tip, and she said, so the girl in the video said to just go like this and cut your hair where you want it. My little sister said if you twirl your hair, it helps to give it a more natural look, because when the girl in the YouTube video cut her hair, it was just like this single cut, and you could kind of see that it looked weird because it was just a straight cut. But my sister says if you twirl your hair and then cut it, it gives you this more natural look. But anywho's, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it the way my little sister suggested, since she's been cutting her hair for a while. So yeah, go ahead, and I think I did a pretty good job of bringing everything forward. I'm gonna use my glasses to cut my hair. Like, I'm gonna leave them on while I cut my hair just because I'm pretty much blind without them. But obviously when I dye my hair, I'll be taking my glasses off. That'll be fun, because I can't see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and attempt to cut my hair now. So, trying to step back as much as possible so you guys can see me. Here I am, here's my hair. Okay, and she says you want to make sure you fluff the hair too, just so that you can really get every single hair that you want. Sometimes you'll have a few stragglers. All right, I think it is as good as it's gonna get. She also recommended that you get professional hair cutting scissors, which obviously I would recommend as well. So I went ahead and bought my first pair of professional scissors. And this was pretty inexpensive, 15 bucks at a Sally's Beauty or any hair department store. So yeah, we're gonna see how well they work. All right, so she says after you're done doing this, you go ahead and just pretty much couple it in your hair. She says pretty much after you do this, you do the Red Riding Hood. That's what I call it. She didn't call it that. She said you just get your hair together, but Red Riding Hood. So you get a Red Riding Hood, and then you're gonna basically just cut wherever you want to cut. So as much damage that you notice that you want to go ahead and cut, she says to go ahead and cut. I noticed a lot of damage, but quite frankly, I think a lot of it just has to do with, once again, vegan hair, really dry. So I'm not going to cut too much, but hopefully enough that my hair doesn't feel so shitty. And I'm going to turn it the way my little sister suggested. And then I'm going to grab both of them in my hands. Red Riding Hood. All right, wish me luck. I know this seems like a lot, but I really do think my hair, I need to cut a good amount of my hair right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here. Oh boy. You know what? You know, it's too much. It's too much. It was a leap. What am I thinking? I'm gonna cut right here. Okay, well, it feels lighter. So then after that, she says you're just supposed to, you know, comb through your hair again. Make sure you got everything that you wanted to get. Make sure your hair looks as even as possible. And then just repeat until you feel confident. Honestly, I think this is probably the best I'm gonna get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and comb over real quick. Just make sure I didn't get any, like, you know, I got all my stragglers, my loose hairs and things like that. Here is my sad, dried little tumbleweed of hair. So long, my friend. And here is my hair. It's probably not perfect, and that's honestly fine. I wasn't expecting perfection, but it's just supposed to be nice and cut, which it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and say mission accomplished for now. So yeah, all right, first part is done. Can't really see what the back looks like. Hopefully the back looks good to you guys. But yeah, and that's cutting your hair. Now that the hair is cut, I'm gonna go ahead and break out my clips, and we're gonna start the fun part of dyeing. I probably should have read the instructions before I took off my glasses, but we'll be fine. Okay, so when dyeing your hair, I would go ahead and recommend that you wear a bum shirt or a house shirt, whatever comfortable shirt of your choosing that you do not mind if it does get dye on it. We got some conditioner, which usually comes with every dye. Okay, got a little pamphlet, which usually has your gloves in it. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I got real scared. All right, so here's our little gloves. Not in the pamphlet, but that's okay. Usually what I look at is just to see how long I have to keep this in my hair. Oh wow, 45 minutes. All right, well. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this in our hair for 45 minutes. Ah, this actually says you should shampoo your hair in advance. That's usually different from other products. Okay, well, my hair is definitely not super squeaky clean. I did clean it about 2 days ago, but it's got product in it. Hopefully that's not going to disturb the dye, but we're just gonna go ahead and do it. All right, well, so this is the color, and this is the gel developer. I'm sorry, I can't see if you guys can see it good. Hopefully. But it says to go ahead and mix the, obviously the color and the developer in this cute little nozzle bottle that we're gonna go ahead and put everything in, and then we're gonna shake what our mama gave us. And then this is after color treatment, so I'm assuming obviously we're gonna use that after we color our hair. Let's see. All right, first thing you're gonna wanna do, since you're now gonna mess with color, you're gonna wanna put on your handy dandy gloves. Every hair dye should come with gloves. If it doesn't, that's weird, but it should. And then of course you're gonna do your own, like when you're making your own mixes and stuff like that, you gotta get your own gloves. Ooh, they're pretty big. Okay, very considerate of the big hand community. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and get our clips. All right, I got these regular like little butterfly clips just to, you know, part my hair and keep the dyed part from the undyed part, blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's go ahead and mix our stuff now. All right, perfectly filled up the bottle. Looks like coffee that just got cream in it, or it also looks like iced tea, nice iced tea. All right, so I've shook it for a few minutes. It looks fully incorporated to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring my hair. Looks like ketchup. Before I went fully vegan, I used to use, when I would dye my hair, I used to use 2 boxes. And as I started to do my hair more and more, and it started to get, started to lose a lot of hair, I started to notice that I didn't need that much dye, which was pretty sad to come to that realization. But I mean, I guess if I look at the bright side of it, it's helped me save money. Okay, and of course you're always going to want to make sure you get your sideburns and your widow's peak if you have one like I do. I can't see in great detail, but I mean I can definitely see the red, so I really hope this comes out how I envision it to come out. I have completely saturated my hair to the best of my ability. Hopefully I did it enough so that I will notice a difference when I wash it out. I still have some left, so it's pretty good, pretty full actually. I would just say, you know, when you're dyeing your hair, just to coat it as best as possible. It's kind of hard obviously for me to reach the back end of my head, but I did the best that I can, so hopefully it turns out good results. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for 45 minutes, and then we're going to go take a nice warm shower, wash it out, and see the magic. And we're back. So after I went ahead and washed my hair and I let it dry for just a little bit, it's still pretty damp, but I'd like to say if I did have a really strong color going on, you'd be able to see it. I don't see anything. The only thing I see is if you look where I used to have that gray patch, you can notice some of the red tint in there, but I wouldn't say it's noticeable enough to like say my hair is dyed, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, it just looks like I did nothing. So that's pretty sad. I honestly can't say it's a good dye because my hair's not dyed at all, like at all. Just that little patch in the beginning, but like nothing. You can see down to the roots, nothing. I mean, you saw me, I saturated my hair, so I don't know what else I could have done to help it along. I mean, it could have been a lot of things, but usually when I dye my hair, I've never not noticed nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Every time I've dyed my hair, you can always see the dye. But unfortunately, this time, nope. I spent a good, I think, $23 on this. Obviously, I got a discount, but still, for 25 bucks, for me to see absolutely nothing, no difference, not really worth my money. Overall, unfortunately, the hair color did not stick, so definitely not something I would recommend. I don't know if there's a stronger natural dye that I haven't found yet. My friend said she tends to use, I believe it's called henna, Henna, and that usually works really well on her hair, so that might be something I dabble with next. I know it's a little more, I believe, involved than just normal, like what I did, just mixing two things together, shaking, applying. So I'm gonna look more into that, and that might be my next video to show you guys how that works. But unfortunately I did not end this video on a high note, so hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Enjoy the journey that I took to cut my hair. And then actually, so look at that, look, as I'm combing through my hair right now, you see that little bit of the color coming through, but definitely not enough. I was supposed to be a cayenne red by the end of this video, and unfortunately I'm still a beautiful brunette. Yeah, pretty sad about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!